What's going on, guys? This is Aaron with Departures Capital. We're here with Payton Nyquvest, CEO and founder of Numinus Wellness. How are you doing today, Payton?
I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
Great, excited to have you on. So Numinus Wellness is an integrated mental health company creating an ecosystem of health solutions. Can you give us a brief rundown of the company?
Yeah, so really the company split into two verticals: Numinus Bioscience, which is our Health Canada licensed lab and production facility, and then Numinus Health, which is really our service offering clinic network, as well as a virtual clinic platform. And then really there's Numinus R&D, which is really sort of the jet fuel that fuels both of those initiatives, and where we do all of our clinic SOP and research and development around psychedelic assisted psychotherapy.
Very interesting. So why is psychedelic use in mental health care such a hot topic right now?
Yeah, I think if you take a step back and just look at, traditional ways of treating mental health, though there's been huge advancements, with whether it's SSRIs or different medical treatments, the issues around whether it's addiction, depression, suicide, anxiety, these numbers just continue to go up and are becoming more and more of a massive societal issue. And I think we've recognized that the treatment models that we do have, while have been helpful, are proving to be not effective. And the research that's been going on with psychedelics dating back to the 60s continues to just be more and more encouraging. And obviously in the environment that we're in today, mental health has never been more of an issue or a hot topic for people. And I think this converging with this amazing body of research that's been done with psychedelics is proving to be extremely exciting.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time we're in. So what sets Numinus apart from other psychedelic medicine companies? Because now there is a couple and there's more popping up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think, we believe we're in a leadership position. Firstly, the amount of experience we have in this category. Our lab's been operating for over 10 years. Our clinic network has experience over the last 10 years as well. And really our medical leadership and science leadership that we do have has been involved in this space for a very long time, going all the way up to our chief medical officer, Dr. Evan Wood, who previously was the executive director of the British Columbia Center on Substance Use, which was actually one of the MAPS MDMA assisted psychotherapy trials for post-traumatic stress disorder. They had one of the sites for that trial. So just a deep amount of experience in the space. And we've been around for over 3 years now. So been doing work in this category for a long time, well capitalized, and with a lot of industry leading partnerships as well with groups like MAPS, who this audience probably knows. MAPS is really the reason why psychedelics are where they are today, and paved the way for a lot of the research and now obviously the activity in sort of the corporate space in regards to psychedelics.
Very interesting. So the legal landscape surrounding psychedelics is changing in Canada, as we know. Can you talk a bit about that and what that means for Numinus?
Yeah, Health Canada really stepped into a leadership position around drug policy change in regards to psychedelics in the summer of last year, obviously starting with the Section 56 exemptions for psilocybin for end-of-life anxiety. And then most recently, we delivered actually Health Canada a briefing note in November of last year to make changes to what's called the Special Access Drug Program, which is a program that Canada has to provide Canadians with access to drugs or therapies that have not been approved by clinical trials yet. And psychedelics was actually removed from being able to be applied for this amendment. And our briefing note outlined what we believe needed to be changes to the Special Access Drug Program to include MDMA and psilocybin therapy. And Health Canada has taken that briefing note, and actually in December of last year posted their intention to actually change the Special Access Drug Program to include MDMA and psilocybin. So you're really seeing, I would say, not a lot of resistance from Health Canada, and a lot of well-intentioned support to be able to move this category forward in a way that is supportive of people really looking for access to these therapies.
Awesome. So as we know, Numinus operates 4 clinics in Vancouver and Montreal. Following the acquisition of Mindspace, what are these clinics being used for?
Yeah, so all of our clinics have been involved with mental health and sort of integrative mental health programming, but also quite a deep relationship with psychedelics, whether that's integration programming and most recently developing of a ketamine assisted psychotherapy program as well. And our Vancouver location currently under renovations to be able to hold both our MDMA trial and our psilocybin trial that we do intend on launching this summer as well. So doing a lot of the supportive mental health practices that need to be wrapped around psychedelic assisted psychotherapy in order to be effective for people, and also really looking towards the future of actually holding these different therapies with these different molecules.
Awesome. So we were just talking about MAPS. The company recently announced an exciting collaboration agreement with
Mhm.
MAPS. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, I guess start off with saying that that collaboration is not a one-page news release collaboration. It was a collaboration that's been built over the last couple of years. It's very very robust and actually the first industry collaboration that MAPS has agreed to, which we're very grateful to be a part of. But for us, the biggest bottleneck that we see in this space is less about actual clinical space and more about the actual trained practitioners who can carry out this therapy. We can go run out and open 100 clinics tomorrow, but if we don't have the people to actually do the work in a well-intentioned and well-educated way, then we're just tacking on a whole bunch of burn rate and wasting resources. So MAPS, as we mentioned, really the industry leader in terms of research, but also, they're in implementation phase right now. And so for us, the study work that we're doing with them is really around implementation science, but also the training of practitioners. We recently announced we've trained now a number of Numinus practitioners with the MAPS training, as well as MAPS has agreed to share their protocol with us for post-traumatic stress disorder. And as probably a lot of people listening here know, MAPS with their MDMA for post-traumatic stress disorder protocol will probably be the first legal psychedelic protocol outside of obviously ketamine, but in regards to whether MDMA or psilocybin, MAPS is probably the closest.
Awesome. So what does Numinus Wellness have going on right now that investors should know about, and what should we watch out for from the company this year?
Yeah, last year was really announcing, as we mentioned, partnerships, a lot of our intentions for this year. And this year for us is really about growth and execution. We've already built a very strong infrastructure. Our Health Canada licensing continues to be more and more robust. So all the things we're doing in the lab continue to be more and more exciting. The development of formulation and IP around formulation of psilocybin, but also, we're now approved to be able to possess and produce LSD, ketamine, DMT, mescaline, psilocybin, MDMA. So, there's a huge amount of activity going on in the lab, which we'll be talking about a lot more in the future. And then our clinic network, we've now got multiple sites in Canada. We are looking to expand south of the border and internationally as well, focusing on Canada just because of how quickly things are moving on the regulatory side of things. So for the foreseeable future for us, it's really about implementation and growth, and we're really really excited to be able to show everybody what we've got coming over the next couple of months.
Excited to see it. So last but not least, how can investors get in touch with you?
Yeah, best thing to do is go on our website, numinus.ca. We've got a number of different portals there, depending on what kind of information you're looking for. Really encourage people to sign up to our monthly newsletter. We don't hammer people's inboxes, but we make sure that the content's relevant and keeping people up to date in terms of what we're doing. And then follow us on social, obviously, as well.
Thanks so much, Payton. Well, I look forward to covering Numinus as everything progresses, and thanks for the updates.
Really appreciate you having me on.
All right, guys, that wraps up the video. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to say, if you do support me, the channel, and all these videos, then kindly smash that like button along with hitting the subscribe button and the bell for notifications for future videos. I did also want to say, check the disclaimer down below. This video was sponsored by the company that we are talking about today. So check the disclaimer, full disclosure, and we're out of here. Always remember, guys, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you make your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.